Sidney Harris once said that the whole purpose of education is to turn mirrors into windows. This video is a qualitative data concerning the assessment of people of determination, since it's a very effective evidence of the student's development. But why this dilemma, you might ask? It's simply to highlight the difficulties they face in tasks that you find to be very easy, and to enlighten the society to change the equality stereotype. But first, let's define assessment, which is the collection of students' learning progress over a period of time in order to improve teaching and learning. And people of determinations are the ones who suffer from physical or mental impairment, which has a long-term effect on the person's abilities. Now that we're done with definitions, let's move on to the real-life experiences, where we did 2 interviews, one with an undisabled student and the other one with a disabled student, just to prove that progress isn't always measured on paper. Fatma and Wafa are both 23 years old UAE University seniors with a 3.4 GPA in HSS faculty. So now let's hear what Fatma has to say. Hello Fatma.
Hi.
So I wanted to ask you, what are you studying techniques?
I do pay attention to the professor during the class. I keep asking questions, either words and meanings or clarification. And then I go back to summarize the lecture in bullet points. Sometimes I go to the library. Google Translator is one of the essentials in this process, and sometimes I have to go to the office hours for further clarification.
And how long do you study for an exam on average?
Approximately 5 hours with revision to get full mark.
Oh, really? How do you feel about the exams period?
Stressful. I feel worried from the evaluation.
Yeah, that's right. So what's the most challenging obstacle in exams in your opinion?
I think having too much material, so your focus gets distracted.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
And now it's Wafa's turn. Hello Wafa.
Hi.
So I wanted to ask you, what are your studying techniques?
Yes. First of all, during the lecture, I'm trying so hard to do note-taking, understanding the information, and asking questions, because asking question is a part of you're showing your intelligence and how you are smart, because when you're asking question, the lecture will answer you and you will get more information about the topic itself. So it will build your mind, and it will build your ability of asking questions as well. Then when I'm going back at home, if I have any difficulties or I couldn't understand well, I can Google the information and search for it on the internet.
Who helps you Googling the information?
By myself as well, because because I'm using laptop, has a voice over on it, so the reader read all the information for me, and I'm using also my Braille device to write down what I got, and sometimes copy and paste and read it by my Braille device.
That's good.
Yeah. And then I just summarize the information when I read the lecture itself. Then I try to make it as simple as possible to understand.
Cool. And how long does it take you to study for an exam?
Whole night.
Oh God.
Because I can't understand in the morning. I feel so lazy, and so my mind is not working in the morning. But it depends on the how many lectures or how many chapters that will contain in the exams. Quizzes are a bit easy, but midterm exam is not, because it's a big exam. Can you imagine 10 lectures in the exam, in the midterm exams, and all the 10 lectures depends on saving information. So how can our mind understand and contain all this information? So it's really hard for me to cope with that, but I try so hard to do it.
Tell me about it. And how do you feel about the exam period?
Very stressed. Very, very, very stressed. Sometimes my tears go down.
Aww.
Yeah, because I don't like saving information. I love to understand and discuss the information and analyze it, not saving and put it on the paper, because it doesn't work for me. I will not get anything if I follow this way. But the way of understanding, the way of analyzing, it helps me a lot to learn new things and to stay that on my mind forever.
That's good. And what's the most challenging obstacle while getting examined?
You mean in the exam period?
While getting examined, in the exam, while you're passing the exam.
Yeah, it depends if the exam proctor is not good in reading.
Yeah.
Here's the challenge to try to analyze every single word in the sentence. But I'm just thank God that I got good proctors in the last 3 semesters. They are such good proctors. They read well. They are professors volunteered to proctor our exams for special needs students, and I'm very thankful for them.
That's cool, thank you.
Thank you so much.
After watching this video, I think that you will agree with me if I say that Wafa needs more time, effort, and assistance, and face more challenges than Fatma does. So now the answer is within you. Does equality make us visionless of abilities,